Chris Cuomo, who is a pundit over at CNN, who is a very establishment Democrat, who I believe was in the Hillary camp, has made a very interesting comment, and I want to know what you guys think, because I like to hear from you guys. I personally think that it's probably one of the dumbest statements that he's ever made, and that's tough to do, because he makes quite a bit of stupid statements. But anyways, here's what he said. He compared fake news as an insult to the equivalent of the N-word for journalists. Okay, whoa. You're calling someone a fake news journalist to someone using a slur that was used by slave masters in order to belittle, degrade, and continue to keep their slaves under the position that they're in. What the fuck? I thought you were a liberal Democrat, bro. Not to be all PC here, dude, but that's just a stupid comment. And it's not so much as the N-word, it's what the real substance of it is. How can you compare being called a fake news journalist to being called the N-word? But anyways, so Business Insider is talking about this. They say, CNN host Chris Cuomo said on Thursday that he believes hurling the fake news insult at journalists is similar to when people use racial slurs against minorities. I see being called fake news as the equivalent of the N-word for journalists, the equivalent of calling an Italian any of the ugly words that people have for that ethnicity. That's what fake news is to a journalist, the CNN host continued. It's an ugly insult, and you better be right if you're going to charge a journalist with lying on purpose. Early in the day, Cuomo said being called fake news was like an ethnic disparagement for journalists, but he didn't at the time compare it to the N-word. This is absolutely ridiculous. There is no way, and if you're doing this, you're making an excuse and making more leniency for people to put bullshit news out there. And they need to be put in check is what it is. So the fact that you are making this comment that it's like being called the N-word, the word that was used to literally be called by slave masters to people that they thought were so inferior to them that they could control them, force them to do things, and continue to belittle them, degrade them, harm them, and all of this horrible stuff. How can you do that? And if this was a Republican, it would be the normal outrage and all this. And not to be PC. But the substance here is what I'm trying to break down to you guys. I don't know how the fuck you come up with this shit. This is just ridiculously stupid. And Chris Cuomo, you better not have any more slip-ups, man. A lot of people are already extremely cynical about you and very skeptical about you because of how much you were in the Hillary camp.